both technical and the management field. The course offered the UG graduated programs civil engineering, mechanical engineering, computer science engineering, mechanical automobile engineering, electrical and electronical engineering, electrical and computer science engineering, electrical and communication engineering, computer science engineering, and data science. The postgraduate program MTech in this structural engineering and construction management. Polytechnical diploma courses, mechatronics, automobile, robotics, civil and environment engineering, cyber and forensic of information security, artificial intelligence, machine learning. The MBA program. Each of this program has decided to equip the students with the necessary skill and knowledge to excel in their choose of field and the emphasize in industrial involvement and educations of practice exercises. It's time to introduce our today's speaker. Ms. Keertana ma'am is an assistant professor with 5 years of teaching experience and 1+ of research experience, AUCAA and LOGO Data Center, Pune. Her area of research center is network security, blockchain, and machine learning algorithm. She is pursuing PhD in Anna University in the area of security of blockchain. She has working experience in high performance computing in LIGO India project. She has written many research articles in the network security and assisted scientists in analyzing the datasets in HTC Quanta. Welcome you, ma'am.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity to handle a session about Hanson and Python. So today we are going to see about Spider environment installation and how we are going to work with the Spider interpreter in Python, and also Python idle interpreter and data types, variables, expression statements, and operators in detail. Uh, Let me share my screen first. Is my screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Uh, so this Python Spider, you can download it is fully free only. So you can download it from www.spiderid.org. So here you can give it as download, and you can download it for Mac, Linux, and Windows 7. Here I have downloaded this version for Windows 7. You just download it, and installation process I will explain. So before that, we will see introduction about Python. So Python, it is this Python is a very simple language, and it is mainly used for data science analytics like that. So same as Python, you can use for data pre-processing analysis such as basic is Microsoft Excel. What you are doing in Microsoft Excel, same can be done using Python code. For exploratory data analysis, or for drawing your charts, for analyzing the data like that. And our language is also similar to Python. So what are the visualization and data exploration tools available is Tablet, ClickView, and Microsoft Excel. These are the three tools, and what you are all doing in these tools can be done using Python also. So parallel and distributing computing case, in case of big data, you are going for Apache Spark and Apache Hadoop. And same thing can be used in Python by installing a Skylearn kit. So Python was initially developed by Guru Van Rossum in the late 80s by National Research Institute for Mathematics and Computer Science. There are basically three versions. So just as of now, we are using a Python 3 extended version. So this Python 3 includes all the libraries and all the tools that you can install externally by using your collections or by using like collection libraries. So Python as a programming language, it will be supporting a multiple programming paradigm like functional, that is you can use conditional statements or control statements like that, and structural, you can also use structural statements in Python, and also you can implement OOPS concept in Python using a class object concept. So class object concept as same as Java, it is exist in Python also. And this Python is a dynamic typing. Whenever you are typing a code, you can run and you can take output, or you can interpret a code where whenever you are typing a code, if you press enter, you will be getting the output instantly. That is dynamic. Runtime itself, you will be taking your outputs. Then reference counts. Reference counts means whenever you are creating an object, it will be automatically deleted when you close that program. Or whenever an object is not at use, it automatically deallocates the memory of the object. And fourth thing is late binding. So the this will be done using a runtime. So methods are looked up by the name using the runtime. Late binding and early binding. There are two types of binding. Late binding will be happen at that runtime, and early binding will be happen at execution time. So as a Python as a programming language, you can use standard libraries that are written in Python itself. So the libraries such as NumPy or Matplotlib or scikit-learn. So these external libraries you can install in the Python by using a command pip install. So while you give a pip install library name, whenever you give this, it will be automatically installed in the Python and you can start using it. So it contains high standards of readability, and it supports cross-platform and better error handle when compared to C, C++, and Java because the code is very simple to understand by the user. When comparison to Java, this Python is very easy to implement and easy to write a code, and it supports static compilation of a code rather than dynamic compilation. So uh, Python is easy to implement, and it is minimizing the code structure. So whenever in Java you will be writing for a matrix multiplication program in Java, it will be extending up to 2 to 3 pages. But in Python, it can able to finish within or within 7 to 8 lines. So that's why this Python is dynamically typed, and it compensates the compilation time and execution time of the program. It gives more readability also. And what are the advantages of using in Python? Like it is open source, anyone can download it and anyone can install and can use. So these Python can be used in various platforms. Now Google Colab is supporting a Python, and you can install Python idle, or you can install Spider setup, or Jupyter notebook is also works in Python only. So this syntax is very simple, and libraries are also very simple and are designed in a very specific data science task. So in the coding environment, the Python will works in the integrated development environment that is idle. So whenever you install a Python, it will be working as an integrated development environment. Where it means that you will be writing a code in one sheet and you will be running it. That output will be getting in your another sheet. Like that, I will show you what is an idle of Python. So you can download a Python from this Python idle from this website also. Now I'm going to discuss about Spider setup and how to install it. So uh, this is actually an interpreter mode wherever you will be typing a program and you will be see here. I am giving that program here and whenever I press the enter, I am getting my output in the next line itself. That is immediate. This is an interactive mode. An interpreter mode, you will be typing all these codes like a notebook that is in one page and you will be going to save it. And after that, you will be running using an F5 and you'll be getting out in the screen. So there are two modes a Python can operate. Um, Now we will, these are about IDE and Spider. Spider is also one of the integrated development environment. It also supported across Linux, Mac OS, and also Windows. It is available as open source and it can be installed separately or through a Anaconda distribution. It is a base platform for installing the Spider. Actually, that Anaconda distribution is not necessary. You can install a spider as same as you are installing the other apps. So it is basically developed purely for Python and for data science purpose. So what are the features of spider is it will be having the code editor and code compilation in one panel and debugger in one panel and integrated content. This interface is looking similar to MATLAB. See, like this, the interface will be. Now I'm going to uh, install the spider. So before going installation, we will discuss about PyCharm also. So this PyCharm will work, although works on Linux, Macs, and Windows platforms. It is also an open source platform. It supports only the Python. It is also an IDE environment for Python like Spider. So this is the working of Spider. So it will be looking like Eclipse. So you will be writing a coding here and you will be running using F5 and you will be getting output here in downward. The window will be popping up for giving you output. So the second thing, the third thing is Jupyter Notebook. So in Jupyter Notebook, it also supports a Python. Here you can code code your program and you can document it. You can here you can type a description for that program and you will be again typing your program and getting your output. So I will show this how it looks like also. It is also an open source. This can be installed using command prompt. So after installation, this Jupyter Notebook you have to launch using your browser. So in browser only, it can used to launch by installing using a Anaconda distribution. So it is bundled using this platform. So it also can be installed separately. So this Jupyter Notebook, you will be it is not like an integrated development environment. It will be open in your browser. How to choose your best ID? You can choose your best IDE. So based on your requirement, suppose you are executing a basic programs, you can go for Python idle simple, or you are doing in a data science or data analytics, best choose a spider setup or a pie chart. Like that, you can use your IDE. So now we are going to see how to install a spider. Is my working environment is visible to all? Is my whole screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I have downloaded this. This will be taking few time. Spider, you will be downloading. It will be taking 5 to 6 minutes. So after downloading it, just double click it, and you will be asking this. So just giving next, next, you can install it. So give just me. It is a recommended. So just install it. So this also will be taking another 2 to 5 minutes for installation of all the packages. So here I am installing Spider 6.0.2 version. So it will be taking I think 5 to 10 minutes. So before that we will. So appearance of the spider will be like that. Here is my PPT is visible.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible, ma'am.
Okay. This will be your spider setup. Actually, this is the window you're going to write your code, and here uh, this is Python console. Here you will be getting lines what you are all typing in. First line, if it is a variable, so this is a variable explorer. How many variables are using in your program? It will be visible here, and whatever you are writing, every each and every line here in this console, it will be getting viewed, and after running your program, line by line execution will be taking place here. So this is the look of the spider. So these are the scripts I have said. This is the console, and this is files or variables whether you are using. You can delete or clear this variable explorer after finishing of the execution of the code also by clicking this eraser symbol. So here you can see like an eraser symbol will be appearing here. If you click this, the variable will be getting deleted from this variable explorer. So how to set a directory in a Python? So here the directory icon is present, whether you can use this or you can use the library OS or you can use the command CD for setting the directory from the command prompt. Not from spider setup, from the command prompt. So see here, so you can choose the directory here from here by clicking this way. In variable explorer, you will be here. Okay, my Python spider setup is about to run. We will go there. No, it has not completed. So while installing the Python, you will be getting like this command prompt. This script shows that the spider is about to launch after installation. So you should not close this window, just minimize it and continue the installation. So another 5 minutes it will be taking to install. But while using the Python idle, it will not take this much time for installation. So spider installation, it uses the base as anaconda distribution. So that's why it is taking this much time for installation. So coming to the setting up working directory, you can by clicking this symbol to set up the directory, or you can in the console just give the input us, or you can use this command in your command prompt for setting in your directories, or you can use this line also after importing this us. It means that you have to import this module for setting up the directory. Next thing, in which directory your program is going to work, for setting up this, give like this os.ch dash, you give link like this. So after that, in file explorer will be open, you can use any of this. These are all the Python programs, so you can select and you can run the files. So after that, file creation. So after that, if you want to create a file, so see here, this is the button for creating a new file, or you can click Ctrl plus N, the empty file directory will be open. You can start typing a program and you can save it by clicking Ctrl plus S. And after that, you can execute by clicking this green triangle symbol, or you can just press F5 for running your program. So see here, or you can go for a file, new file for creating a file. Okay, my setup was completed successfully. So after this, click next and click finish. Spider has installed successfully. See here, it has been launched. See here, you can write a coding here. So suppose a equal to 5. I'm going to save this. So it will be asking this window if Python is not installed. Actually, my system is not supporting. So you will be asking this window if it is not installed properly. So in this case, you just delete that setup file and start installing again, and you have to clear up the kernels. So for installation. So then I will show you the Python interpreter idle so that you can. So this is a Python interpreter. This is also an idle environment. You can click a new file and it will be open here. So they just give the variable. This is a variable a equal to 5. Just I'm adding the two numbers. B equal to 3 in print statement. You can give a plus b. After typing, so just press. So it will be asking you to save your code. So just add addition.file. So it will be saved and it will be running and it will be giving output. This is an interpreter mode. What is an interactive mode? Is you can type your program here itself and you can getting your output. Just a equal to 2. So if it is a variable, it will not give you any output and will be prompting for next line. So again b equal to 6, again you will be getting your next line. Here if I'm giving the prompt statement, that is print. Print is a prompt for putting you the output by getting these two inputs. Here I'm giving a plus b. If I press enter, the output will be here. This program you cannot able to save well, as it is interactive mode. As it is interpreter mode, you will be asked to save the file, and after that, if you want, in case you want that file in the future, you go for an interpreter mode. So in interactive mode, you cannot save your code. So this is all about the spider setup, and this is a Python interpreter. This Python interpreter is also, you can use all the libraries and you can generate your graphs for your data analytics. Everything you can able to do. So while comparing to spider setup, this Python idle setup is very compatible one for the user. So I have actually this is your variable console. So here you can able to see all the variables you are typing here. It will be getting visible here, and this is your uh, output screen. So here you will be getting your each and every line, and you will be getting the outputs. So this is about spider setup. Just okay. Next thing is variable. So each and everything you want to store in a variable. A variable can be a name or a single alphabet. Anything you can use symbols. There are some rules for declaring a variable. So first, what is a variable essence? It is an identifier that containing some information. It contains some information. It may be a number or a string, anything it can be, or it can be a message for sending, anything it can be. So a variable name, it points to the memory. Whenever you are creating a variable, it automatically allocates a memory of its own based on input you are storing. If you are storing an integer, it will be allocating the memory according to that integer. If you are storing a float, it will be getting allocated. So you need not to specify here character type for a variable. What type you are going to store, it is need not to give specify in a Python. So see here, so here I have given one a equal to 11, so I'm going to multiply it with by 10 and I'm going to print a and b. So this is my task. So here, after that, you have to save your script files. So for that, just control plus yes or file yes, save. So after saving, it will be prompting you to save with the Python extension. Keep it in your mind. You, whenever you are saving your Python files, you have to save your file with .py extension. So without extension, that file cannot be compiled or executed. So okay, whenever you are saving, save with the .py extension. So if you forget to save with the extension, it will not take automatically the extension. The user has to give the extension for saving. So now we are going to see what are the rules for declaring a variable. You can give the variable a equal to 3. This is a valid variable, and a1 equal to 4. This is also a valid variable, and I am going to give and a equal to 3. This, if you are giving like this will be throw you an error, because in variable other than the underscore symbol, any symbols is not allowed, and a variable name will not start with a symbol. So you have to start with a variable name with a character only. Now see, I can give a with the symbol of underscore b equal to 5. This is a valid. This is invalid. Or else I am giving d percentage equal to 9. This is also given. So this is also not valid, because this percentage symbol is not valid while giving your variable. So these are the rules for declaring a variable. Suppose if you are storing this single number, it will be directly allocates a with the integer type. If your so this is will be again and again will be throwing one error. Uh, okay. So again, I will be giving my variable name. Suppose I want to store my variable name for a float, means suppose a equal to I'm giving 3.5, it will automatically allocates the a as a float integer memory. You can store anything. I can store a message, hello, or I can store a equal to. So keep it in your mind, if you are storing a string, you have to give it with the double quotes or single quotes. If it is a single letter also, you have to give it within your quotes. So these are the things you have to use the variable kind. here in Python, suppose in C or Java, if Java is purely work on strings, if you want to work with the integer, you have to typecast it. So in Python, it is not necessary. It automatically takes whether it is a string or an integer. It automatically understands. So see here, I am giving D equal to A and C equal to B and print D plus C. So this will be showing us printing us concatenation. It will be concatenate these two variables. If it is a string, it will be concatenate. If it is an integer, it will add. If it is a float, it will add. It automatically Python automatically understand what kind of data is stored in a variable. You need not to say I am adding a string or adding an integer or adding a float. You need not to say. It also can understand the Boolean values also. For that, if A equal to true, I'm giving, and B equal to false. These are the booleans. So print A plus B means, so it will be uses the boolean operator, that is true into false. That is one. It will be considered as a true is considered as one, and false is considered as zero. If one plus zero, it will be giving us one. If you are multiplying, it will be giving us zero. So it always uses one and zeros as an output if you are working with the boolean data types. So these are the data types. That is string is a data type, and float is a data type, integer is a data type, and boolean is also a data type. So in this way, you can declare your variable and you can use your code. Uh, Anything you have doubt regarding declaring a variable? Any doubts in declaring a variable? Okay, then we will go for a list and tuples. Okay, so in Python, you will be having another data types like list and tuples. So what is a list is you have to represent the list as the square brackets, and if it is a tuple, you have to represent it in a rounded brackets. It means that list and tuples are a continuous data storage. Here you can save the mixed kind of information within a single variable. Here, suppose I am naming my list as A and I have to store list of integers like 1, comma 2, comma 3. This will be used for matrix multiplication like that kind, and 5. You can concatenate this list also. So see here, B, I'm creating another list of A, comma B. See, okay, here I'm concatenating these two lists. A, it will see here, it will concatenate all these values and together it is given in a single list. Here, what is the difference between the same thing that tuple also do? What is the difference between tuple and list is a list you can change the values after the runtime, but in a tuple you cannot change the value at a runtime. That is, you can say as mutable and immutable. See here, where I am creating a tuple now, a equal to one tuple, 1, comma 2, comma 3 is my one tuple, and B equals to A, comma B. This is my another tuple. Here C equal to A plus B and print C. See here, tuple also does the same thing, but you cannot change the predefined values. See here, there are many predefined functions for changing the values within the list and the tuple. There are many functions available. So one by one, I will be explaining list and tuple. For list, so see here, I'm having a list A equal to 1, comma 2 is my list. Suppose I want to add some elements into my existing list itself, means I can use A dot append. Append is a predefined function. So I have to append the 3 with the list. Okay, it has been appended. Now check print A. So it has been appended. That is 3 is appended to my existing list. Or you can, so the next one is you want to copy the list to the another list. Okay, suppose keeping the A is my list. Now again, uh, my A value is not 1, 2. It has been appended by 3. Now the A value contains 1, 2, and 3. So here I have to shift this 1, 2, 3 into a new variable, means just allocate B equal to A dot copy. It means that A list is copied to B. Now check print B. So the list has been copied. So the way you can swapping the two numbers, also you can use the concept of this list also. See here, suppose I'm having A equal to variable allocation. If you are asked the swapping of two numbers, suppose I'm having A equal to 2, B equal to 3. You can give simply as A comma B equal to B comma A. Now again check print the value of A comma B. See here, A becomes 3 and B becomes 2. So this is a simple method. If you want to do same thing in C or C++, you have to keep a temporary variable as a separate. You have to uh, use that location for swapping of two numbers. But here in Python, in within the 4 lines, the swapping of two numbers gets completed. So this is the beauty of Python, which means that minimization of the code takes place. So the next thing is, if you want to clear the list, if you want to remove the list elements, so suppose I'm having A equal to 22, 33 in my list. If you, I want to clear all my list, just give A dot clear. Just give A dot clear. So then again check print A. Nothing will be printed. It means that your list is empty. So this is another method. And if you want to count all the numbers present in the list, means suppose I'm having A equal to 1, comma 2, comma 4, comma. You can keep mixture also. And I am keeping hello. So now I'm containing 1, 2, 3, 5 elements. Okay, I need to count it. So mm, I have to count it. Print A dot size. It will be attribute error because the size function will not be getting work. So the same that you can use the count function. Print count of 2 means how many 2s are present in the list. Okay, if you want to, or you can use print a dot. This is also okay. You can use a dot. This is also okay. You cannot check the size of the list. Instead, you can use how many number of elements and features is present in. Please mute your mic. Someone is speaking. Anita, please mute your mic. You can extend the expand the list by this kind also. Suppose a equal to I'm having 1, 2. You can use this one.
അതെ ഞാൻ പഠിക്കണം ഒന്നും അറിയില്ല പണ്ടത്തെ മാത്സ് ഒന്നും
3, 4. Okay. See here, you will be getting extended. The list has been extended. Whether you can use append function or extend function for extending your list. Suppose I want to find out the position of my element present in the list at which position means. So actually it is known as indexing. So this 1 will be indexed in 0 and 2 will be indexed in 1. It means that indexing will be starting from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, same as an array, this list is also follows the same indexing. Suppose I have to find out the index of 2. It means that the same thing I will be working a dot. So in print a dot index of 2. So see here 1. Suppose the same thing I want to see the index of a dot index of 1, it will be printing you as 0. See, so it means that your list will be starting from the index 0 to n minus 1. I want to insert an element. I suppose I'm having a list a equal to 1, 2, 4. I forgot to insert a 3. You can insert a 3 at anywhere in the list. It means that a dot insert. So in 0, 1, second position, I have to insert 3. Insert second position, I have to insert the 3. Insert it, again check, print A. See here. So 3 was inserted. Okay, if you want to pop an element, it means that if you want to remove only one element at the same position, suppose I am removing this 2 from this. Okay, if you are removing any elements, then this will be relocated dynamically. It means that 3 will be going to second position and 4 will be going to third position. For that, I'm using a pop. That is, if you are using a pop means, simply pop means the last inserted element will be popped from the list. See here, that is a dot pop. 4 is popped. Again, print a. 4 will be popped. So if you want to remove the specific element, just give a dot remove of. I want to remove the 2. Just give the number. Remove, again print and check. See here, 2 is removed. So these are the list operations. You can also reverse the list by using, suppose I'm a equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to reverse these elements. So for that, I'm just using a dot reverse. Then print a. See here, all the elements are getting reversed. So these are the operations present in the list. You also use the sort function also, sorting for ascending order or a descending order. You can use the sort function also. So if you are using a reverse, it will be sorting from back, not it will be reversing the list. It will not sort you. If you want to sort specifically, that is, I want to sort these elements 3 comma 1 comma 5 comma 9. I want to sort this, just use a dot sort, print a. See here, the list will be getting sorted. So it will be only sorting in the ascending order only. So these are the element, these are the list operations. Mm, So as so far we have we you can use all these list operations by containing the float values or a boolean values or any string values also. Suppose see here, I am having a equal to string cat pat dot. You want to sort it, right? A dot sort, print a. See here, bat car cat. This sorting, if you are giving us a string, this sorting will be purely based on ASCII values of each characters. So by taking ASCII values of each characters, these letters will be getting sorted. And in Python, each and every line is called a statement. So this is a assignment statement, like that. If you are giving anything equal to something you are assigning to a variable, that statement is called as an assignment statement. And expression statement means, see here, a equal to 2 and b equal to, this is an assignment statement, b equal to 3 and c equal to a star b, means it will be multiplying these two. This is an expression statement. It means that you are calculating something and you are getting stored in a third variable. Print c. See here, it will be giving you a 6. And uh, now we are going to see the tuple function same as a list. You can use a list elements as one of the element in the tuple also. In tuple functions, so length of the tuple. So yeah, you can uh, I I said you how many elements present in the list you can find using a2, 3, 4, 5, and you can find out print length of a. It will be printing you the how many elements present in the list. This is how to find the length of the list. The same functions can be applicable for a tuple also. So the one thing is, tuple you cannot change the values. It is, the tuple is mutable. So here I am declaring a as a tuple, that is 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, my tuple containing the fourth elements, right? I am appending, that is a dot append of 7. You cannot do that because you cannot modify the original elements present in the tuple, whereas you are doing in the list. That's why this tuple is immutable. So instead that, you can use the functions like length function, like you can uh, you length of A. You can check how the length, and you can which is the maximum number present in a tuple. You can use print max of A, which is the maximum number in a tuple. Among 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 is the maximum. And same way, you can find out the minimum number in a tuple using a min function, that is print min of A. See here, what is the minimum and maximum element? Same thing you can do for the strings also, based on the ASCII character uh, assignation for the alphabets. It will be throwing you the output. So the next thing is sum function. Sum function will be helpful for adding the numbers present in the tuple. Okay, that is 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So it will be giving you the 10. Like, so see here, print sum A. It will be giving you the 10. So see here, suppose my tuple containing the mixture of integers 1 comma 2 comma A. So now check print sum of A. Check, you will be getting an error because it cannot sum up the values, because the my tuple containing the combination of integers and characters. So the next thing is, if you want to convert the list into a tuple, suppose my A is my list, right? 3. I want to convert this list as a tuple. It means that, like for typecasting. So for that, you can name your tuple as C equal to tuple of A converted print C. See here, my list is converted into tuple now. And indexing function is same as in the list. That is, I want to find out the index of a value present in a tuple. For that, I want to print the C is my tuple now. C dot index of 3. Index of 3. It will be showing as 0, 1, 2. The answer will be 2. Yes. The same indexing is followed in the list is followed by the tuple. And count function, how many occurrences of the same thing is present in the tuple, it will be counted. Suppose I'm having the tuple as 1, comma 2, comma 2, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4. I want to check how many 2's present in my tuple. That is C equal to A dot count of 2. Print C. C. The answer is 3. So these are the tuple functions. Okay, you can concatenate two tuples, like I'm having A equal to 1 comma 2 and B equal to 2 comma 3. C equal to A plus B, print C. See here, I can concatenate the two tuples, and I can check in which index the number is present also. Just print A is my tuple A of, in one index which element is present. See, 2 is present in A, first position 2 is present. That's why it is giving you the output as 2. Then okay, now I'm changing the value. I'm having the tuple C. Okay, Now, I cannot change the value, original value. That is, you cannot use the append or extend functions as like a list in a tuple. That's the main difference between the list and the tuple. Any doubts so far in list functions and tuple functions? Any doubts in list and tuple? Okay. So why I'm stressing on to list and tuple means, so in data visualizations or in matrix operations, or if you are operating two-dimensional or n-dimensional arrays, this list will be acting as very major thing. So if you are operating in a two-dimensional arrays, you have to put two square brackets. It is clearly stating that you are going to use a 2D array like that. These are the functions of list and tuple. So now we are going to commenting. Okay, commenting and description. So in Python, you can comment n number of files also. Okay, suppose see here, I am I want to comment my lines. So I want to comment my lines means you have to produce the hash before it. Addition of two numbers. It means that you are going to perform addition of two numbers. These, if you are giving a hash before the statements, it will not be executed by the Python. It will be assuming that it is a command line. Okay, so in C or C++, you will be using the double slash. Here, the command lines are preceding by the hash. Then I can do A equal to 2, and you can give like this also, B equal to 3. See, this will be a syntax error because if you are giving comma means you have to use double equal to or like this. It means that you have to specify any assignment operator if you are giving like this. So this comma statement is not allowed in Python. So you have to give like this only. A equal to B equal to 3. See, and here you can use comma. I can add, then I can multiply and a minus b, comma a divided by b. So see here, I'm getting four outputs. That is four outputs, four operations I can perform on a single line also. So this you cannot do in any languages. So you have to use the memory allocation like that. Those difficulties you have to face. But in Python, it is very simple for executing of the same variables within a single line. Same thing you can apply on a tuple or a list also. So um, there are some keywords or in Python is present. So Python keywords, if you are using anything, so see here, any keywords in a Python will be appearing in a different colors. That is A equal to true means I have to give true by that is keywords will be appearing in orange colors in this Python idle. See here, the first letter should be always a capital letter. Keywords you is very case sensitive in a Python. See here, and b equal to false. I am using an AND operation, that is logical operations. Print A and B. See here, AND is a keyword. It is appearing in a orange color. See here. So it will be doing a logical function, that is A and D. Here instead you cannot use the AND symbol. Instead you have to use A and D. And there are different types of keywords are available. Uh, else for control statements you will be seeing in upcoming days, and else if and def if you are doing playing with any functions oriented concept, the def will be used. And these are the keywords def. I'm typing here def. See, all will be appearing in break as a keyword, because it will be appearing in orange color only if the logic is present. And continue. See here, you can use break. Now it is appearing in orange. Okay. Next, class is one of the keyword appearing in orange. Whenever the letter is appearing in orange color is a keyword. You cannot change the spelling of it from import. These are all the keywords present in the Python. And what are the identifiers in a Python? We are going to see what are the identifiers. Identifier, it can be a variable or a function or a class oriented concept or a module or any other object. See here, A is one identifier because it is identifying to the value true, and B is one identifier. See, there is a difference between the keywords and the identifiers. So keywords are the predefined words in a Python, whereas the identifier, it is a user defined name given to a data. You can uh, variable, you can use the symbols, right? So just we the only one symbol is allowed for declaring a variable, that is an underscore a equal to 3. It is a valid variable, can start with a symbol, but it should be an underscore, or it should be a variable, and it should not contain any special character. These are the rules of identifiers. Okay, I will type one variable. Uh, please answer whether it is a valid identifier or not. Okay. Please type it in your chat box whether it is a valid identifier or not. VAR space 1. That is, it is a valid variable declaration or invalid variable declaration. Invalid. Yes, correct. Because in identifiers, the space is not allowed between the variables. Instead, only it is allowed to use underscore. So see here, variable space 1 equal to 1. It is an invalid. So instead that you can use variable underscore 1 equal to 1. It is a valid identifier. Instead, instead also like that, like this also I can use 1 underscore var equal to 20. This is also valid. And see here, var hash 1 equal to 4. This is an invalid. While typing itself, it is showing you that in a red color, it is an invalid identifier. So these are these we have discussed about how to declare a variable, what are the valid and invalid variables, what is an identifier and what is a keyword, and what is a list operations and tuple operations we have so far completed. In afternoon session, we will be going to discuss about various types of operators, how you can play with that operators, and what is an operator precedence, in what way the expression is getting solved. So all these things we are going to discuss with it in afternoon session. So any doubts so far in Python? So I will be posting you the link in your chat box for downloading a spider setup, and Python downloader setup also. So these are the two links I have posted in your chat box. You can download it and you can install it. So please do not give no or cancel while installing these things. Please just give next, and at final stage just give us finish. Any doubts to be clarified? Any doubts? In the afternoon session, we are going to deal with the type of errors in a Python also. So how to clear it. If I get an error, how to clear it, that is also I will discuss it in afternoon session. So up to these things, any doubts? If any doubts, you can unmute your mic and you can ask, or you can ask it in chat box. Okay. Coordinator from principles. Okay. Okay, if any doubt, kindly execute these kind of snippets by yourself. If any doubts you are experiencing, we will be clarifying those in afternoon session. So I have updated the downloading links. Please download either Python idle or a spider setup in your laptops or your systems you are having. Please install it. While working only, you will be able to know how uh, the way you are doing. So please execute and check. Okay. Any coordinator from pencil which is there?
Thank you so much for your wonderful session, ma'am. Thank you. Afternoon section will be started by 1 second.
By 2 p.m., the afternoon session will be getting started, right?
2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.